Yo, it's Jesse with Bumble Land Clearing. We are in, it's not Colmont, Tennessee, it is Altamont, Tennessee, which is right above Mont Eagle. And doing a job I should have done like a month ago, but it was a long drive. It was like an hour and 20, probably 25 minutes. But I gotta get this thing fueled up. I gotta get it fueled and then get the truck moved out of the way, because obviously you can tell there's not enough for somebody to get by. There's also a mailbox. So I'm gonna get this picked up, and then we're gonna make sure we're not under some power lines. Good. We're gonna get this off. We got a little trail to go through. It's a really, like, not even a quarter of an acre. Then we're gonna come tomorrow and mulch. I want to go ahead and do the excavating. So, because I didn't want to have to spend all day Friday going picking up my machines. So, but we're going to go ahead and get this thing moved and fueled, and we'll let this thing warm up a minute. I did notice a change in it since I pressure washed it, so I got to get this thing moved out of the way. Let's go ahead and get this thing moved and fueled up. Had to make my way in here. Neighbors coming out telling me you're on the wrong property. Like, well, no, I'm not. There's ribbons here, buddy. I can't stand that. Like, dude, wait. I'm not even on your side. Get away. You're not gonna sit there and mow and cut trees up for your neighbors. That's just, no. You ain't about it. 'Cause I wouldn't. Anyway, I'm trying to get me established in here. It's not really much of a acre. I think it's like a quarter of an acre or something like that. I'm just trying to rip up the trees because I'm not sure how their driveway is going to be. What exactly they're going to be getting. That way the roots will be gone. So that way I can spend all day tomorrow just mulching and going. Instead of having to haul 2 pieces of equipment, I'll have everything ready. Got blue flags here. I just messaged the customer. It's best to, before you do anything, just talk to the customer first. So I think they got it to where the water's running. Try not to get it. And then tomorrow, all I gotta do is just come in and mulch. Dang it. Pick that up. Does pretty decent picking them up and ripping them up, but you know, I'm limited. I mean it, but at least I can do what I can with it. Trying to break it up. So what I like to try to do is just try to use a tree to, that way when I mulch it up, it don't suck it all the way up. So the rest of it will be just teeny brush. Mulch up. 11:30. Almost lunchtime. I got everything ripped up. The neighbor had some big wads of this stuff right here, bunch of limbs. Just gonna throw it over there and I'll mulch it up tomorrow. Try to get here early in the morning, that way I can beat traffic in Tennessee again. But I ripped everything up at the property lines. Trying to show you, it's property lines right there, so I just ripped everything up, threw it down. Wherever I miss tomorrow, but I got the big stuff ripped up. And we're gonna head and load up and spend another hour and a half to get home. So that's what we got. Oh man. All right, so it's been a long day. So after I done the excavation up in Altamont, Tennessee, got home, got some new knives put on, nice crispy ones. I'm gonna take the old ones and I'm gonna buy a Harbor Freight like a saw, table saw, grinding, sanding table or whatever it is, and do it that way instead of taking a grinder, putting it on a vise and grinding it. I don't know if that'd work better or worse or what. I gotta get some DEF fluid. This stuff right here can break you real quick. So let's see, it's hard to see with those tanks. That's 14 gallons. I still got, for some reason, this thing's leaking. It's pissing me off. Spent so much money for all this setup right here, and it still wants to leak. So we got 14 gallons on that other side. It's probably gonna be a little off because we're kind of at a slant. I don't know if it's this piece or that one. I don't know. It's really irritating. Mosquitoes have been eating me up. But anyway, I'm gonna get this loaded and get that cleaned out because I forgot last time. All right, got it machine loaded up, got it fueled. Took 30 gallons from where it was at. Since I'm going through Tennessee, I got somewhat. I mean, I've got 4 binders, but off one big chain, 2 smaller ones. So, trying to look legit, looking like something. But the old 450 is loaded. So, we'll see how Monteagle goes, because I wouldn't say it struggled with the excavator, but I mean, I knew it was back there, but I still had enough beans to mash, but this one weighs a lot more. All right, got the skid steer up here in Altamont, Tennessee. I'll make my way over here. It's supposed to rain, or is gonna rain. I don't know, but I got to get this job finished. I had to find me some allergy medicine. Break out about everything. So I'm gonna get over here. It looks like, I'm not sure if it rained a little bit or like maybe a little small misting or something. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up here, make sure they got the hammocks down because their kids had a bunch of hammocks, a bunch of like toys and stuff. So I'm gonna get over here and start mulching it up. Hopefully it don't rain until later today. So I'm gonna get out real quick and check it out, make sure. I don't know how well you can see, but with it being kind of wet, made the I can't wipe it off anymore with since the wiper blade's gone. I'm gonna have to get that fixed. Always something. I got the new knives are shredding this stuff pretty good. I'm trying to get the back left corner done and then work my way up. That way the front, because the house, they got trampolines, and or the back side of the house, but the front side. So that way I'll have a barrier. Keep my eye out for a newer style mulching head, because I was looking at it yesterday. It looks pretty bad. So just adding something else to the finances. Alright, so it sucked up this piece that was stuck between the front wheel, so pretty much ruined the chainsaw blade. Chris knows about all that, don't you, Chris? So you don't know how much I get so irritated with this right here, because look at this. This piece is about to come out. Literally just a little bit more smacking to it. So I guess we're fixing to find something else or sell it out. Who knows? Well, I was hitting this big chunk right here, and literally the rest of that liner or that stuff just came out. So I have no idea what's fixing to happen, how today's going to go. I'm fixing I can see the liner, so I'm gonna try to get mulch up next to it and pick it up. That liner is just literally like the whole chunk just came out. I guess we'll look at it while we're doing that. That was what splits the rest of the wood, or the chunks. So we're fixing to find out. Fixing to mulch all this stuff in the room. Playing careful. I usually try not to get out when that thing's spinning, but I got to get this so that way I'm pretty good ways from home. Oh my God, I just, Jesus Christ. I bet you I just messed up a couple knives. Look at that. Peeled it back like it was a aluminum can. New can. Oh, that shit's hard. Oh. Yeah, gotta be careful picking that up. All right, there's no, that's the liner that just come out. That's the rest of it. These are the shredder, ripper shredders, whatever they call them, and then my chain's missing. This head. probably almost half, no, probably getting close to being halfway done. Just trying to hurry up. Trying to be easy though. Some beautiful rain on a Thursday, almost 11 o'clock. I have about another hour and a half of work. Now my pre-cleaner's busted, so I mean I had this thing pegged out, but I just get where I can't see out of here. It said scattered, so obviously it's lightening up a little bit, so I'm gonna wipe the windshield off a little bit and probably get a pre-cleaner ordered, but I figured this with 2 filters it should be all right. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, just gonna wait a minute, let it calm down a minute. If I can get it to where it can stop, I'll hammer back down and get a bunch more done. If I can get another hour and a half worth, I'll be heading home shortly. got it. And then my backup camera don't even work. It's not even, I'm having to check myself. I'm having to remember where the trees are. But I got a few things to pick up, stuff out of the yard over there. Around the trees, big chunks are just not how I need them to mulch up. So they're not where I can get to without slinging it. So I'm gonna throw them in here and get it done. Overall, it's almost lunchtime. I got almost started till about 8:30, 9 o'clock because of traffic coming up through Mount Eagle. There's a lot of people coming up. People cut me off. Just good stuff like that. Just wish I could get in there and get that. Or push it out at least. Everything up, and we'll get paid and go home. hard to do anything with the backup camera, but anyway, I'm fixing to show you how dangerous it is when your tracks are wet. I tried to wash them off a little bit for the water over there. I'm try to go back and forth, that way maybe it'll knock something off. Sound like a freaking speaker box in here. Since this machine's a little heavier, this one thing about these Lamars, they've got this little gap. And it'll start, when you start going forward, it's going to start wanting to slide with you. I try to get as bottom heavy as I can, because you'll start sliding. Well, that time it didn't do it. Usually it'll wind your clock a little bit. When you go to start pulling up, it wants to kind of like slide, go left or right. So I gotta make sure that I am where I need to be. That way my tires ain't holding all the weight. So yeah, right at the edge of that board. The other one too. And I got just a little bit. So I put those cones there. Any other day or any other job I would have done, I wouldn't have really mattered. But I'm going down Mont Eagle, Tennessee. And that's where at Kenworth, it winds the clocks of those semis. Make sure it's touching. Oh, they're touching. So that's where I had it last time. It didn't move or nothing. So I'm gonna let this seep down a little bit, because by the time I get down to the end of the road, it'll be like I never even tied them down. But anyway, I'll show you the ending of the mulching, mudding or something. All right, I'm not sure how or what I did, but probably the corner of my mulcher got it. But anyway, mushy mush. This is what I got done. So I come in and excavated it, and then done all this. So it's a lot better, way better than what it was before. Now it's not as damp, which I can't really tell now because of the rain, but this is what I got. That mulching head's just about gone, so I'm gonna have to do something with it, or do something about it. So that's what I was able to get today. Finally finished out. They'll have Friday to pressure wash it again, clean it up. I just couldn't afford to take another day off, I guess, or not getting it done. So, but I'll take some pictures and get on with my day, and then just take my time down to Mont Eagle, get me something to eat. I'm starving. So let's see. I started around almost 9, and it's almost 1 o'clock. So, but that's it. So just let me know what you think on this one. Still got a few more jobs. I got one Saturday. It's a small, like, 1-day job. So just tell me what you think, and tell me what kind of mulching head I got, or that you got, or what you'd like to have. So I know what I'd love to have, something new. Anyway, see you on the next one.